All right. While Sharon and our club committee and our administrators have done a fantastic job of turning the club around, both administratively and financially, the following group of people have done an amazing job in raising the bar as far as playing capacities go and in turning around our overall performances. I don't think you realise just how much of a commitment it is to being a coach within the National Premier League's program. Players have an easy job. You show up, put on your boots, do as you're instructed, get out and perform, and you get the benefit of being able to play. Coaches, on the other hand, don't. They have all the worry under the sun, and for that, a lot of the things that they do, you don't see, such as their planning. So I hope you appreciate the time and effort that these guys put into the teams and representing the club. Our coaches, most of whom also have full-time jobs, spend at least an hour a day preparing training sessions and plans, which is also part of our Football Queensland compliance. We have to provide those to Football Queensland that it's actually happening. All of which have to meet the team periodisation, which is our plan. That thing there, that's our first 6 weeks of work for 2022. Okay? So we follow a plan. There's a structured process in place. Everything we do is methodically planned. Okay, and this process is the key to the development of our players. So our coaches work within that framework. They then develop the coaching sessions. They then come and work with you. Okay, and hopefully, as we follow the process, we get improvement in our performances overall. One of the training schedules, training plans that the coaches would do for an individual training session, and again, these have to be documented and made available to Football Queensland as part of our compliance. It takes our coaches about an hour just to work out one training session. It's a very, very time-consuming job. That's 3 times a week they've got to do that. However, thing with our coaches, they mentor, they provide support, they encourage, critique, set standards, they discipline, inspire, and have an impact on the lives of young people that they work with. And occasionally they get the chance to do what they've been trained for by attending countless courses, endless hours attending seminars and updates, and they also coach. So I'd like you to take the opportunity just to introduce our NPL coaching team for this year so you're aware of who's who in the zoo. Amir Kaza is our under-13s, under-18 NPL coach this year. Amir was also granted the club's Coach of the Year last year. And this is the only club he's actually coached at. His whole development has been through Holland Park Hawks. Tommy Burgess works within our SAP program and also helps out with our under-13s. And we're going to work on trying to get Tommy a haircut this year. Tony Eagleton. Tony came across to us from Redlands SAP program 2020. Moved across to Hawks in 2021 and worked with the same age group in the under-12 SAP. He's methodical, he's organised, he's a very, very disciplined coach and progresses this season into our under-14 NPL program. Alex Assini is our under-9 SAP coach, comes on board and actually helps out within the NPL program as part of his own development. Alex is still currently one of our under-23 players as well. So it's good to see that we're getting young players within the program coming back in and actually coaching and looking at different opportunities for themselves. So Alex will also be working within the NPL program. Chris Bryzak is also our specialist goalkeeping coach, where he's been involved in the last couple of years, most recently with Brisbane Strikers and Mitchell and Mustangs. Presently working on finishing his AFC B licence and taking up the challenge of the under-15 squad this year. He's also going to be working with our NPL goalkeepers, so we'd like to welcome Chris to Holland Park Hawks. Steve Bradshaw. Steve's been here quite a number of years now, recently retired, so he says. He's he's as enthusiastic about the game now as when he was playing, which was back when Adam was playing left back for Jerusalem. But Steve puts his heart and soul into all of his projects. Recently retired from his full-time business. He said he's now become a full-time self-funded football coach and looking forward to the challenges of 2022 with the under-16s under his belt. Nick Hansen is a junior development officer for the club as well. Nick works a lot within the community side of the club, but he's also coming on board this year as a support coach within both the NPL and SAP programs. So Nick's no longer taking on a full-time coaching role with the team. He was our last year's under-14 coach. But we'll be working to support coaches and obviously provide opportunities for them to coach at different levels within the actual program.